pretty surreal that I'm done with Wario World. It just seemed like such a great game, and yet it's so short. But on the bright side, what we'll be playing next is another GameCube game. As you can tell, I'm recording pretty late. It's almost 10:30 at night, so yeah, ironically, this game is supposed to be taking place in the morning. Early in the morning, so yeah. So yeah, we're moving on from Wario to a young boy in a chicken suit, presented by Sega, a company who I've obviously haven't played enough games for. Created by the Sonic team, I haven't played any Sonic games in my entire life. I feel ashamed to admit that, but that's not important. Let's focus on another Sega brand. Hey, paisanos! This is ToonGamer23, and welcome to my Let's Play of Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg! So this game came out for North America on September 23rd, 2003, and Japan didn't get it until, I think it was somewhere in October 9th, I believe. But anyway, so yeah, I haven't played it. Before we begin, let's watch these couple of cutscenes to kind of give you an idea of what we're in for. So there's Billy, and a whole new adventure, full of chicks and eggs. So yeah, I'm just gonna squash some goons with the giant egg. And be exploring some fossils and lava falls, too. And some dinosaurs with makeup. All upon the Pokemon knockoffs. But Billy's not alone. He has his friends, Bantam, Scrambled, Chick Poacher, and Rolly Roll. Oh wow, that shot looks gorgeous. It looks like something from How to Train Your Dragon. For the longest time, I didn't understand what those kids were singing. They were actually spelling out Giantegg, giant egg. Duh. So yeah. I apologize for blabbing through that. Probably some of you just wanted to enjoy this cutscene and I just couldn't keep my mouth shut. But anyway, there's another cutscene on the way. Just wait for it a couple seconds. So this one uses actual gameplay footage. And it uses a pretty soothing melody. I love this song, honestly. I haven't played this game in so long, and yet I still remember this song vaguely, but in a good way. Just kind of reminds you that no matter how badly you goof up, you got somebody who always cares for you. Or something like that. Just a corny childhood moral, but still, it's a good one. And just a preview of all the creepy goons we're going to be encountering. This is honestly not that too different from Wario World, honestly. So yeah, just bouncing on brightly colored Easter eggs all day long. Okay, enough beating around the bush. Okay, I'll just tell you what happens. Usually, if you wait long enough, it'll turn into nighttime, like it is right now, and that dancing chick around the stump will be replaced by a crow. But I'm obviously not gonna wait around to show you. Yeah, okay, oh well. It was turned to nighttime anyway, so... So yeah, sometimes they'll change it to nighttime, and yeah, just a little crow hopping. But anyway, enough filler for me. I've pretty much rambled on about both of those cutscenes that play whenever you wait long enough. Okay, so, select game data. I honestly hardly scratched the surface on this game file, but let's start over fresh. Like eggs freshly picked from the nest. Okay, so file deleted. Okay, so a whole brand new, spanking brand new adventure. Honestly, I'm all for remembering this tune, but honestly, the kids kind of singing in the background can grate on your nerves after a while. Okay, so obviously you got story mode. You can choose battle mode if you have more than one player. Obviously, I don't right at the moment. And there's options for just the sound setting and mono, stereo, surround, or the rumble on and off. We don't need to make any changes. Okay, enough. Let the story begin. We begin our story on a great tropical land known as Morning Land, where the chicks and chickens all dance free and gaily like. But oh, watch out! We're being invaded by Alfred Hitchcock's leftovers from the movie The Birds! In all seriousness, it's a storm of crows that have invaded Morning Land and have shrouded out the sun and have turned it into eternal night. But in another dimension, a human boy is late for a rendezvous with some friends. Heh, nice watch. Yo, you're late. Yeah, sorry about that. You ready for your pounding? No, I'm not. One chick escaped. Nani? Couple of crows are in for attack. Oh, wait. But just beat them with a stick and they'll just vamoose. Alright. Whoa, that's some holy chicken, honestly. Yeah, that's the holiest chicken of all I've ever seen. Okay. Now our journey begins. In Forest Village, Mission 1, save Chicken Elder Oma-Oma from his golden egg. Alright, so. Oh, and not without a word from God himself. Billy Hatcher! So glad you made it! I am Menie-Funie, God of the Chickens! And don't laugh, I never agreed to that goofy-sounding name. I watch over Morning Land, the world of the chickens. I've summoned you here for a very special reason. Morning Land has been taken over by the crows and has not seen the light of day since. If we let the darkness spread, not only Morning Land, but your world will never again see the light of day. We cannot let that happen. When you saved that chick from being captured by the crows, I sensed a deep courage welling from within you. The kid just whacked the crow with a stick. Any schmuck could have done that. Whatever. With that courage, you must bring morning back to our world. Here in Forest Village, there exists a legendary chicken suit. This suit is said to have the power to protect its wearer from the perils of Morning Land. Billy, you must find this legendary chicken suit and use its powers to bring morning back to Morning Land. So yeah, just talk with the basically god of this world. So okay, so just talk with a few of the locals.
This village is called Forest Village. It's located in the western region of Morningland. Ever since Oma-Oma, the elder of Forest Village, was captured by the crows, morning hasn't come. Billy, I beg of you, you must save the elder and bring the morning back to Forest Village.
Okay, so yeah, just bunch of chicks just walking. Are they all female? Well, I guess that's primarily the case. I mean, anyway.
Good heavens! If morning never comes, I can't play outside anymore!
Yeah, that could be a real problem, couldn't it? I love Billy's running animation. He's just has his arms stretched out and flapping him like a chicken, honestly. And he hasn't even gotten his signature suit yet, which is right here. We envision the giant egg, or a giant egg, and it just yeah, surprise. Billy, this legendary chicken suit will give you power over all eggs. With the suit's power, you will be able to use eggs to defeat crows and perform various egg techniques. If you raise an egg animal, or sometimes even an item may hatch out of it. If you can master the chicken suit's powers and control eggs, you may be able to save this world. But first, to test your suit's powers, you must save the elder of Forest Village, Oma-Oma. Oh, but what's this? A great darkness approaches. A dark wizard, or a dark mage of some kind, summons some evil cronies in the shape of, honestly, cute orange cat creatures. But well, they don't look like I wouldn't want to pet one of those.
I'll show you how to control your egg. If you get close to an egg, you can move it using the control stick. When you want to let go of the egg, come to a complete stop, then press the control stick backward. When you want to jump with the egg, just press the A button. To defeat the crows, you can either crush them with your egg, or press the B button to attack. By pressing the B button, you can perform an egg shoot rolling attack, or an egg dunk throwing attack. Also, there are many other things you can do with your egg. When you've had more practice, I'll teach you more.
Right-o. So anyway, just all the locals are just here, just gossiping about how it's nighttime and boo-hoo, I want it to be morning.
Mornings brighten up people's hearts. The night makes people gloomy and brings out the darkness that resides deep within their hearts.
Wait, is this chick from Kingdom Hearts or something? Never mind.
That's why we must bring morning to this world as soon as possible.
Well, I get the notion of eternal night being a problem, but what would happen if it were eternal day? Then that wouldn't be a good thing either. Okay, so we got wood, more wood. There's lots of lumber lying around.
That thing over there is called an egg ring. You can use it to move about quickly if you have an egg. There are many different types of egg coins, so you should try using them all.
Oh, I think there was a typo there. He meant to say egg rings, not egg coins. Kind of getting ahead of ourselves. We won't be collecting egg coins until, well, you'll see.
Man, I know so many things. I'm like a walking library, don't you think?
you're iffy, honestly. And you're just back here, just like a shady little chick, just like,
Wanna buy some chick coins or something? I'll teach you something useful. Eggs have different patterns and different things inside those eggs. But with all the different things inside these eggs, it makes you wonder who or what laid those eggs.
it's a mystery. The biggest mystery of all that we still are trying to solve is which came first, the chicken or the egg. Speaking of which, there was actually one back near the starting point that has something good inside. Right here. So yeah, just basically like this Yoshi egg knockoff. I mean, clearly it's based on a Yoshi egg. And fruit to make it grow. Our original Sega. Okay, so you press the R button, and you can hatch the egg when it's fully grown. You get a token that gives you an extra life. Alright. Okay, so a stack of crates, pile of haze, and rocks. Just so many breakable items, so little time and energy. Speaking of which, we could use that so-called energy on these kitty cat gremlins. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, you can squish them with your egg, just... I also love the sound effect it makes when you squish them. Okay, so yeah. But if you wanna... So, your performance in each level obviously affects the score at the end, so if you actually want to get a nice score, you're gonna have to do be a lot more creative than just rolling your egg over the enemies, like maybe dunking them or doing this. Bowling them over. Okay, well. Cats are out of the bag, but no dice and further progression. We're gonna have to try something else. Right after our red striped Easter egg is fully grown and ready to hatch. Okay, gates are open. Alright, what does this little hatchling have to say? she's even got her eggshell on top of her head.
This shining switch is an egg switch. The door will open when you put an egg on it.
If you like it, just put an egg on it. Sorry, it was just a golden opportunity.
You can't open the door without an egg, so you have to find one and bring it back.
What do you call this? What do you call this then? So yeah, it seems like Billy Hatcher has already met the giant egg, so I guess in essence that was the game. Well, it's not really the game. No, the real giant egg is much bigger than that.
To open this door, you must find the switch. Where could it possibly be?
Found it. No thanks to a certain chick in a purple cap and scarf. And... Oh, seriously? So yeah, this... I think the last time I played this game was like I was at some... I think I was like in middle school or something. It's like 15 years ago. Oh man! My big egg's gone. My big round red egg's gone out of existence because I was just... So yeah, this game can pull a cruel joke on you every once in a while. You have a fully grown egg, and if it's on a cliff or something and you don't land with it, if it's only the egg that lands with it. Okay, so that right there was a chick coin. So yeah, they're one of many collectibles in this game.
These coins with the chicken emblems on them are called chip coins. They can be found all over Morningland. I heard that if you collect enough, you'll be able to use the egg of the blue hedgehog. Don't you just wonder what a blue hedgehog looks like?
I do wonder what a blue hedgehog looks like. Sorry, I sounded a bit like Grounder back there. But the eggs she's referring to are the... Do you mind? I'm trying to... Excuse you. Just... Really? You crows are just so rude. So anyway, as I was saying before being so rudely interrupted, these types of eggs are transparent and will require a certain number of chick coins in order to make them whole. So you can actually gather enough fruit and see what's inside. Right after we play a little game of squish tag with these kitty goons. Okay, let's see. What's inside? What's inside? Super chick. Super call. Cipher. Powers of fire and passion. It's like a rhinoceros with a... Are those eagle wings, or are they, phoenix wings, huh? Oh. Oh, I guess it makes sense. Powers of fire, so it's part phoenix and part rhino. Okay, so Cipher! So. Yeah! Great balls of fire! Okay. To get up high to a high area, jump up using a bounce jump. To do a bounce jump, jump up while holding an egg and press the A button while you're still in the air. If you get the timing right, you can jump really high. Learn to use this technique well. I honestly had no idea if it was the chicken gods reading that line or if it was just some narrator guy who was just showing you the controls.
This is a driver switch. You can turn the switch on by using an egg driver. What? You don't know what an egg driver is? You can do an egg driver by holding down the A button in the air. It's very useful, so don't forget it.
Observe the egg driver. AKA this game's version of a ground pound. So yeah, I kind of, well, never mind. I'll talk about it.
The chicken elders can call forth the morning with their famous time call. I'm sure the crows wanted to seal away that time call, which is probably why they were after the elders.
You don't say. Who would have guessed that? Okay, ooh, yellow egg. Take that. And I'll just... What the hey, I'll talk about this.
To open this door, you need to find the switch and press it.
Already done. Already taking care of business. Ah! You gremlins just leave me alone. Okay, so we got ourselves a fire-casting rhino thing. Aha! Another chick coin. Okay, so what does this one have to say about this?
Listen, listen! A crow used some strange power to transform into a giant cat! It looks like the crows have the power to change into stronger animals!
Yeah, I noticed. Or is she referring to an even bigger cat? Okay, away we go! Down the slopes with another coin right for the ticket. Yes! Alright! I honestly have vague memories of missing that coin on that particular slide a lot. I honestly had a very rough time with this game. I could not for the life of me get anywhere close to 100%. You'll see why the further along we go with this game. But for now, let's see what hatches out of the yellow egg. It's a baby tiger. Okay, what does it do? Oh! It just broke our eggs. Okay. I guess in a certain instance that could be useful, but I doubt that it'll be used very often. Okay. Magenta egg. Cook-a-doo-doo. Ooh, pretty butterfly. So yeah, this game is gonna be overwhelming cutesiness, as you can tell.
Oma-Oma's egg is just above here, but the place is crawling with crows.
Okay, so gotta save the chicken elder somehow, some way. But first, let's have a little fun by making some crow-cat pancakes. And ripping off Yoshi's story a little bit. No, seriously. These look like Yoshi eggs. Well, the white eggs with blue speckle on them really look like Yoshi eggs, but...
The thing...
Sorry, it's just fucking chicks. That thing in the cage over there is actually Chicken Elder Oma-Oma. The crows use their special powers and turn them into a golden egg. If you defeat the crows guarding the cage will open. Okay. So yeah, I'm no Sega expert. As a matter of fact, this is probably the only Sega game I've ever played in my entire life. Honestly, I really feel ashamed to admit that. But so yeah, I'm no expert on Sega characters other than Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, blah blah blah. But I'm 99.9% sure that enemy is based on Big the Cats. Ah! I guess the yoke's on me. Wah wah. Boo! Alright. Time for a cat nap, big guy. And time for me to take that golden beauty for a spin. Well done, Billy. This is the egg that the Elder was sealed within. But you aren't done just yet. To break the seal, you must hatch the egg. Feed the egg until it can't get any bigger, then use the R button to give it a rooster call. If you do that, the Elder should be able to break free. Oh, it's so shiny. My eyes are burning. I imagine Tamatoa would love to add this to his collection, don't you think? Okay, so yeah, just keep feeding this gluttonous chicken elder his vitamin C is fruit for the day. Whatever. Okay, so imagine you're wondering what that butterfly actually does. We're looking a tad low on health. Voila! Instantly replenished. Okay. Aha! Voila! Alright. One valiant call to free the Elder of Forest Village. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Bring on the morning. Bring on the good sunshine. Okay. Now that's taken care of. Let's get that last. Alright, got it! Yeah, you can actually dash attack with this thing, and if you press the A button at the proper time, you'll actually do a long jump. Okay, so yeah, the thing I remember most about this game is it's just painfully frustrating. I mean, to complete the game, it's not so bad, but getting 100% is an entirely is another story altogether, and you're gonna see why as we progress. Okay, old timer, what you got? Thank you for saving me. I am Oma-Oma, one of the chicken elders who calls the morning village and runs Forest Village. I was taken by surprise, and I was captured by the crows. They turned me into a golden egg. The other elders may have been captured by the crows and turned into golden eggs as well. Billy, you must save the elders and bring morning back to this world. This is an emblem of courage. It has been a tradition among us chickens to give this emblem as a symbol of bravery. There will come a time when you'll need it. Keep it safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. So says Gandalf. Ahem. Okay, well. So yeah, this discount Chick-fil-A emblem is basically this game's version of Jiggy's Stars, or yeah, just basically the main basic collectible that you need to progress further into the game. Yoink! Yoink! Okay, that's better. Alright.
Good morning!
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you. D rank. Boo. Well, I guess I did waste a whole lot of time just on this mission, and I guess I could have gotten a better combo bonus. Oh well. The main thing is we got the symbol, so 1 down, 55 to go. Across Morning Lands. So yeah, as you can see, there's a whole lot to explore in this world. So yeah. So yes, more adventures await us on the horizon for the blonde boy in this trusty chicken suit and the power of massive eggs in this wonderfully unique Sega game. So yeah, there's more to come in the next parts. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and if you would leave a comment and or like, that would be most appreciated. Until next time on Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, this is ToonGamer23, signing out. Right over here is the Egg Gallery. We'll explore more of that later. So yeah, seriously, it's kind of yeah, it's kind of hard to explain the feeling I'm getting. It's not full-blown nostalgia. It's kind of just cautious nostalgia. I remember this game. I remember how hard it was, but here's hoping, fingers crossed, that I can actually do this game with just minimal screw-ups for this Let's Play.